Welcome back, everybody, to the exciting conclusion of my What If the DCU structured like the MCU series. We did in part 1, phases 1 through 2. Then in part 2, we did phase 3, and today we're going to be concluding it with talking about phase 4. I know phase 4 just started, but we're basically going to be taking what we know about them and basically all the shows and movies coming in phase 4, maybe phase 5. But at this moment, I think it's phase 4. So let's just get into it, starting off with the shows in 2021. So, the first show is WandaVision, and its counterpart will be Zatanna. So overall, I'll tell you a bit about the stories of these projects. So basically, in this story, we see after the death of her father, Zatanna has a breakdown, and she turns this town into a musical. And Argus gets involved, and basically, Scarmone gets his vibe, and the villain will be the Wizard. Next up is our Falcon Winter Soldier series, which will be Red Hood and Superboy. This series will star, of course, Jason Todd, Red Hood, and Connor Kent, Superboy, as they attempt to pick up the legacies left behind by their mentors, Batman and Superman. They end up teaming up, and they end up having to battle the Bloodsport gang, who I felt works as villains. Because, first of all, they have a history with Superman, because Bloodsport shot Superman with a Kryptonian bullet. And also, they'd probably be worthy physical opponents against Red Hood. So our John Walker U.S. agent will be Steel. He'll be like the government faction Superman. And we'll also see Cyborg Superman. And Jonathan Kent will also get Jonathan Kent and Damian Wayne will also have an episode, maybe. So next is the Loki series. Now, the Loki series will be a Lex Luthor series. And then we'll see him having to deal with the Time Bureau and answering for him basically having to serve his crimes by working as a time cop in a way against a villain. I forgot the name that I chose for the villain, but yeah. Next, we have the What If series, which will be an Elseworld series. Now, at this time, I didn't say before, but Superman will sort of become Spectre in Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2, or Final Crisis. So he will sort of be the main character in this, is Spectre, and he will be walking us through the new post-crisis multiverse. Next, we have the Hawkeye series, which will be a Green Arrow series, of course. The villains will be Onomatopoeia and Prometheus. And this will see Green Arrow begin training Roy Harper, aka Speedy. And the last show for 2021 is the Miss Marvel series, which will be a Stargirl series, which will be an origin story about Courtney Whitmore becoming Stargirl, and we see her battling the ISA. It'll be very similar to her actual show. So next we have the 2021 movies. Starting off, we have our Black Widow movie, which is, of course, Black Canary. This film will see Black Canary go and battle Count Vertigo on his country, and will also, like in the movie, it seems as though the movie is setting up Yelena Belova to become the new Black Widow after Natasha Romanoff. So this will see Dinah Drake become the new Black Canary after Laurel Lance. Next, we have our Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which I have a very interesting idea for, and that is Damian Wayne and the League of Assassins. So this one will see Damian Wayne deal with the death of his father. And he will decide to return to his home of the League of Assassins to try to find his place. However, the villain of this film will be a resurrected Ra's al Ghul, and Ra's al Ghul will get resurrected and come back to life to try to kill Damian. And Damian learns a bit about his past, a bit about why he needs to stay in Gotham and be a hero, then return home. Next up, we have Eternals. Now, Eternals is... the counterpart would be New Gods, but we're setting up this team a lot. So we're going to do Titans, in which is a team-up of all the teen heroes as they come together. And it will see, like, sort of the teen heroes were already formed, but they have all retired now after what's been going on. And a new team comes up from their ashes. And Deathstroke will be the main villain. And lastly, we have Spider-Man No Way Home's counterpart, which will be Shazam 2. And this will see Freddy and Mary become Shazams, and Black Adam will be the main villain. Next up, we have the only confirmed 2022 series. So starting off, we have Moon Knight, which will be a Harley Quinn series because she's sort of also mentally psychotic like Moon Knight. And so that'll be the Moon Knight series, which will see her teaming up with Poison Ivy and the Birds of Prey. And the villain, I don't know who the villain would be. Maybe it's like the Joker or something, I don't really know. So next we have our She-Hulk series, which is going to be a Supergirl series. Now, how I figured this is She-Hulk is basically the superpowered cousin of Hulk, and my Incredible Hulk movie was a Superman movie, so I went with who is the superpowered cousin of Superman, which is Supergirl. So it's a Supergirl series. The series will introduce Lena Luthor, and the main villain will be Rain. Next, we have the 2022 films. Starting off, we have Dr. Fate and the Multiverse of Madness, which will be sort of set up by Zatanna and Elseworlds, as this will see Dr. Fate try to repair the multiverse after what had happened. The villain will be Calypso, and Zatanna will also sort of be a villain in this. Next up, we have our Thor: Love and Thunder movie, which will be Wonder Woman Bloodlines. This will see Medusa as the main villain, and this will end up, Hippolyta will have died earlier on, and so Diana has to no longer be no longer be Wonder Woman, as she has to return and she has to be queen of Themyscira. So this sort of is the final training of Donna Troy as Wonder Girl for Donna Troy to become Wonder Woman. So after that, we have Black Panther 2, which is Aquaman 2. This will see us get introduced into Calderon, who in this I'm changing his name to Calder Kane. He'll be the son of Black Manta, and it will be sort of conflicting. He will learn that he's half Atlantean. His father would want him to be part of his crew and become the new Black Manta, but Calder doesn't want that, so he ends up becoming the new Aqualad and training under Aquaman. Next up, we have Martian Manhunter 2, which is our Captain Marvel 2, of course. This one will see Martian Manhunter team up with Stargirl and battle Human Flame. I guess you can say this will also be the introduction of the White Martians as well. So yeah. Next up, we have the 2023 films that we know about, which is going to be Green Lantern Corps 3. I forgot to put the 3 there, but Green Lantern Corps 3. This will basically introduce the two other famous Green Lanterns that are left, Simon Baz and Kyle Rayner. And this will see Hal Jordan become Parallax and will basically want to kill all the Green Lanterns. Next up, we have the final two series, the final three series. The 3 series under unknown dates. Starting off, we have our Secret Invasion series, which is not going to be a storyline. It's going to be a Blue Beetle and Booster Gold series. So I chose villains for both of them. Blue Beetle's villain will be Black Beetle, and Booster Gold's villain will be Blackguard. And it will basically be these two teaming up. Next, we have our Ironheart series, which will be a Batwoman series, and it will see Batwoman deal with her sister, Alice. And this will tie into our Armor Wars series, which will be Battle for the Cowl, which will finally see the Bat family end up battling for who gets to be the next Batman. And in the end, Nightwing will be the new Batman. And the villains of Battle for the Cowl will be the Court of Owls. Next, we have films of unknown dates. First up, we have our Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania film, which is Flashpoint. This will see Barry Allen. This is also the third Flash film, of course. This will see Barry Allen going back in time to stop the murder of his mother. And things go crazy. Next, our Blade film will be Constantine. I don't know too much about that. And lastly, our Fantastic Four film will be a Batman 2099 film, which I was thinking I could just make Flashpoint have the wow factor of Fantastic Four. Then I was like, I feel like I gotta have a film that has that wow factor that nobody expects. So I decided I would make that be a Batman 2099 film. So that has been my Phase 4. I might do sequels to these and, going more in depth into each film or series in the future. So, yeah, I might consider going more in depth with that. But, yeah, that's all I got for today. Hope you guys enjoy. Watch out for this Saturday with the new series watch out this Saturday for our second episode of our weekly Saturday videos. If I'm not able to do that, that might get pushed to Sunday. I don't know, but I do have plans a bit on Friday and Saturday, so I don't know if I will be able to. If I will, I will try to at least get it out this weekend. So I don't know if it will come out on Saturday, but if it does, that's great. If it doesn't, oh well. So yeah, that's basically what I'm at right now. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and stay fantastic.